Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Couch Crunch Podcast. I'm your host, Nick, and I have my two co-hosts on this episode with me, Amir and Alex. We're going to be going over a few topics, starting with Mario Strikers, following from that, Disney Plus series Miss Marvel. In addition, following from that topic would be Obi Wan. Further from that, new Kojima horror game reportedly leaked may feature Death Stranding Margaret Qualley. I don't even know who that is.
Margaret Qualley.
And yeah, that's
doesn't ring a bell.
And that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Mario Strikers. What are you guys' thoughts on that? You guys can start off because I don't even have much on this topic, but you guys can go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let Mir take.
Yeah, I was about to say, give me the one.
Yeah, because I feel like he's gonna have a lot to say about Mario Strikers.
All right, you guys hear me, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So wait, I know Nick. I know you said you didn't play it. Alex, did you get a chance to play it?
I did not.
All right, so pretty much Mario Strikers. This is the third entry to the Mario Strikers series.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but the original one came back out on the GameCube. I think it was Super Mario Strikers. I think that's what the original one called. It was on GameCube. I think it came out like 2004 or 5.
I think it was like 2004.
One of those, yeah. But it was like the first introductory to like Mario and soccer and everything like that. And it was pretty well received. Like I remember having it on GameCube and it was a blast. Like that was probably one of the best Mario games that I remembered in terms of like sports games. Because a lot of Mario games, like sports, especially on the Switch, they kind of suck. I had Mario Tennis, golf. What else is there? I know like the Mario Party games and shit like that, but like a lot of them kind of suck. So like it was refreshing to see the new Mario Battle League Striker Leagues announced when I was announced. I think it was announced earlier this year. But yeah, everybody was super stoked for that. It's interesting you guys didn't get to play it because I think like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago they came out with a I don't want to say a demo, but it was like a limited time tester play that you get to play for it.
Like an open beta?
Yeah, but it was scheduled for specific dates. Like I think it came out at the end of May, and then like you get to play like only when it was scheduled for those dates. So surprisingly, I didn't get to play too much of it because when I hopped on it, I think it was coming to an end. But like at the time, you could still do the training mode. So I was able to play a little bit of the training mode. And I actually just picked up the game earlier this morning, but I really didn't get too much time to play it. But from what I played from the training from like the beta, it seems pretty solid. Like a lot of the gameplay mechanics are the same from like all of the Strikers games. They implement a couple of new things, a couple of like new signature moves and stuff like that. But the core gameplay is pretty much the same. It's like an arcade soccer type of game. So like, for people who like really enjoy like simulator, like FIFA real-time soccer, that's definitely not what this game is. It's definitely like more of an arcade style kind of like soccer game. So yeah, I mean, from what I've played from the training, it's pretty bare bones. It's not too much going on. One of the things that I noticed in this game around this time was that the teams was actually, I think this time it's based off of like having a captain, and then like you have other members of your teams, but they're actually Mario characters. Like what I mean is like from the first one, you would pick a captain and then you would have the enemies or like you would have little toads as your like soccer players. Mm-hmm. So like you wouldn't have a full team of like Mario, Luigi, Peach, and like Daisy. But this time around you do have that. So like I thought that was pretty cool and unique. So because they could have implemented in the second sequel, which was on the Wii. I'd never played that one, but that feature could have came in that one. But I think it's pretty cool because because you do have access to all the characters on the field, that kind of like ups up the game, because with being able to play multiple characters, that means you can use all of the abilities. So like it's pretty much an all-out warfare in soccer. Because like I don't think you can do like a lot of special abilities and stuff where you were playing like the little Toad or the Koombas and stuff like that in the original Mario Strikers. You were only able to like your captain was the only one who was able to do like special moves and stuff like that. But I mean, overall, yeah, like I said, it's a pretty solid game. It is very bare bones. There's no story mode to it.
Oh, so it's like mostly for like a party, like for people to come over and just have like a good time playing this game, or
yeah. So it is. I believe it goes up to 8 players on one system.
Woo.
Yeah,
Eight
that's
players on
impressive.
one system, which is pretty cool. And like I said, that going back to that feature, like the fact that you don't have to play as the little enemies, you all individually get to pick your own characters. So like if we're all together and I want to play Mario, you want to play Luigi, and somebody wants to play Bowser, and we're all on the same team, you can do that.
Real quick, I have a question.
That you say you have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Waluigi in the game?
He is.
All right, I'm gonna have to play it.
He is. So, but that's another thing. So, like, a lot of people were having an issue with the roster because the original game, I think it had like 12 to 14 characters. This time around, there's only 10. But they are saying,
oh wow,
like,
they took a lot off there.
Yeah, like Daisy's not even in the game, and people are hot about that.
Oh, you can't have wait, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt.
So Rosalina's in the game, but not Daisy. Peach and Rosalina are in the game, but
you
not
gotta
Daisy.
have Daisy though. Daisy's been in there for
no, I'm sorry, not Rosalina. Rosalina's the one from Super Mario Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
What's the other girl? The moon chick.
Moon chick? The one who has Little Star.
The one from Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah, that's Rosalina.
So who's the girl in the red dress from Mario Odyssey?
You're thinking. I think her name is Ruby.
Oh, okay.
I know who you're talking about now. The singer girl.
Yeah, I'm not. She's not in the game. I'm talking about the one from Mario Galaxy, the one that she's like the blue princess.
Yeah, that's Rosalina.
Okay, yeah, So Rosalina and Peach are in the game, but Daisy's not in there. So like a lot of people were hot about that. But a lot of people are saying like that there was a leak about potential other characters being added to the game, which makes sense because in Mario Tennis, a lot of characters wasn't in there either. But, as time went on, they were able to add more characters. So it would make sense for them to do that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a pretty solid game. I don't think it'll be anything groundbreaking or anything like that. It's just another Mario game.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, how do you feel like it's gonna do, like for Nintendo? Like, do you feel like it's actually gonna be one of the heavy hitters for them? Because obviously, I think they had Kirby not too long ago as well.
I think it'll be a good game to hold up for the summer, at least until Splatoon comes out.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it'll be enough. Not even because, like I said, there's no single player. A lot of people are hot about that. There's no rank play. Like, there's no rank play. It's based off of like you joining a league, and your league being able to battle other league players. So like, there's no one-on-one rank mode. It's like you join a league, and you as a league battle other leagues. And it's like it's cool. It's a cool mechanic, but
we still don't.
You should just add something as simple as rank play, right? Like people that want. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. I don't know as far as going to say it's worth $60, especially at release.
Oh
maybe wait for a sale.
That does not sound worth.
Yeah,
$60 at all.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Also, like, quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but like, I have a hot take where like I don't think that game's gonna do so hot like longevity wise, because like look at the Mario Golf game that just came out like not long ago. We haven't even heard from that game in forever.
Exactly. Yeah. But the only flip side about Strikers is that all the Strikers series did relatively well. Like a lot of Mario Golf games kind of sucked. So like, I think this game, like, if they continue to work with it and add more features down the line, I think it'll have a longer lifespan. But again, until because until the fall comes, there's not really much shit to play, especially on Nintendo. So it's just I think their biggest release right now is Splatoon 3. That's other than that, I don't know what else is coming out.
That's actually my most anticipated for this console. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, and Splatoon, I know that game won't have any issues because Splatoon 2 is still one of the most popular Switch games now.
It's
and that
still
shit
like
came out exactly. That shit came out 2016, 2017, and it's still being supported. So
that's pretty wild if you think about it.
Yeah, so I would hope that Mario Strikers could have some longevity, but it just depends on Nintendo and the devs and how much can they support it and what can they add. Are DLC characters going to be free, or are you trying to make us pay for them? What is it because we need to know. I'm still waiting on the next course for the Mario Booster Pass shit, the Mario Kart Booster shit. The first pass, I think it came out January, and bro, we're 5-6 months in the year and we still haven't gotten another shit yet.
Damn.
And it's just come on.
I didn't know people still played Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most played Switch games. Mario Kart 8, people still play that.
What?
It's well, especially people even playing more because of the maps that came out for it. I think they dropped 8 maps when that booster thing first came out. But it was supposed to be all remastered maps from old Mario Kart games. But the thing is that it was supposed to be 12 packs that you were supposed to get over the course of the next year or two. But we've only got the first pack. Everybody's still waiting for the next launch. So it's just they're
playing real loose and fast for DLC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Now, no, before Splatoon 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that comes out, I think this month.
I don't really care for Xenoblade.
I don't even know what that. Yeah,
that's another big one.
Yeah, I don't even
know.
Though.
Everyone's hyped for it. That's not one of those games that's for me.
Oh, yeah, that, and then I know a new Fire Emblem is coming out this month. But those are the only 3 I think that I really remember.
Alex, what are your thoughts on Mario Strikers?
Well, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna have I don't think it's gonna have that much longevity. If you compare it, I don't know, I don't think Mario sports games are that great. I don't maybe it's just me, but I played Mario and Sonic at the Olympics or something like that, and then I played Mario Pro Tennis or something like that.
Yeah, Mario Sonic was trash, bro.
It was so bad. It was really bad. And then I played a demo of the that new golf one that whatever it was called. But I don't like Mario sports games. I'm not that much of a Mario fan anyway. Right. I don't have the Switch to play Mario games. So I'm not really the best one to like people who are listening, don't take my word, because I'm just not a Mario fan, honestly. Right. So I just don't think it's gonna do too hot. And like Mir said, it doesn't have a single player, it doesn't have much content. I don't think it's gonna have enough meat on its bones to make it past the summer.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. I 100% agree, because I honestly feel like it's just gonna get too stale after a while, in my opinion, just because it doesn't have much content to work with. It would have been, for me personally, I think it would have been amazing to have a feature to have an online play. I think this would have been a great game to play. People
it doesn't
online.
Have online?
No, it does have online.
Oh, okay.
Well, local, right? You still have to be local. It's not
No. It has regular online randoms. And
it has regular
okay.
Just regular casual matches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean that's a plus. I mean the only thing
that'll hold it out for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a plus on that game. I mean, for this game, but I don't know. Like I said, there's not much to there's no diverse, in this game. Diversity.
It needs more. It needs more meat.
It needs a little more content. Again, the roster for me personally, the rosters is not such a big deal to me. I mean, obviously with the character, there's some iconic characters that people just love. Yeah, people just love to play in these little party games. But to me, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's something that's just like, eh. But with this, um, I'm guessing like with this new version of, well, it's not a new version, but it's sort of the same thing as the other Mario League, Striker Leagues, right? So I mean, it still gives people, you know, chances to be able to play it, you know, for the first time, because again, like this is the point of, you know, most game developers that make games like this, is for people to try them out, like they haven't got a chance to go back and try the other ones. You know what I mean? I think that's a benefit for people to try this game out. So I would say, you know, enjoy it, you know, for the time being, if it's not going to really last as long as we think it's going to last with, you know, all the other games that's coming out this year for Nintendo. But, you know, like I said, I would just take a shot at it, try it out, see what you think. And definitely we would like to hear everybody's thoughts on like how this game performs, you know?
Yeah, I'm intrigued on how people are going to receive this game. Just because I'm a skeptic, so like I want to know what people think.
I'm actually looking at the videos right now. It looks really like, look, it looks great. It looks 1080p, because obviously Nintendo doesn't go up to 4K. 1080p, 60 frames, looks great. The mechanics looks easy to work with. They use you know, in-game credits to buy outfits for the characters. You get a lot of customization, which is actually, you know, it's pretty cool. It gives you a unique feature on the game.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just a game to really just get by. I mean, like if you just have a bunch of your friends over, pop it in, you know. And
I say I feel like this game is probably going to be focused as like a party game.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. I mean, the thing is too, like to have like 10 plus players, like, I mean, you said 8, I'm sorry, 8.
It's
still a lot for one fucking screen. Like I had a tough time with I remember that one time at your bachelor party we had to play you know,
8-player Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but it was like, it's so easy to lose your fucking character. Is that going to be the same concept with the Mario Strikers?
Nah, it's a little bit easier to
okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be a little. It'll probably feel like playing a regular sports game.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, you know, it's probably not hard to you know, it's probably easy to track your character, but
well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, I'd say it's gonna do well for its time being, like for its time. You know, I don't think it's gonna
okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hold up for, you know, for the rest of the year. But again, they might, you already know they're gonna release like DLC for this game too. So they might add more characters to the roster. You know what I mean? Probably in the future. You know, if that's gonna be an issue, or whatever people complain about, because you know nowadays people complain, they receive it. You know. So,
how dare you people?
So yeah, I think that concludes everything with Mario Strikers. Any other additional thoughts on that?
Everyone needs to play as Waluigi.
That's funny as hell.
I think they're gonna add him in there though. I feel like you're gonna
wait. No, he said he's already in there.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Exactly. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I would buy it is for Waluigi.
So, guys, definitely, if you guys get a chance to try out the game today, I think it released today, and you know, if you guys enjoy over the weekend, we would like to hear your thoughts and opinions on the game. What do you guys think about it? And we can go ahead and move on to our next topic. I think we're going to be talking about Disney Plus, the Disney Plus series, Miss Marvel.
Yes.
All right, Alex.
Yes.
Alex, since you seem the most enthusiastic, do you want to go ahead and elaborate?
Absolutely. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the struggle that she goes through dealing with not just the whole superhero thing, but dealing with her like cultural side of her family.
Oh yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I love excuse me. Love everything about the structure of the episode, the aesthetic. You know what it feels like?
What?
It feels like I'm watching a live action Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
It kind of
the way her like the text bubbles hover over her, the drawing stuff that kind of like hang around her and stuff like that.
She closes her eyes and she pictures like her like actually being like talking to the Avenger members. Yeah.
From the very intro, like, you know, with the kind of like drawing of like the recap of Endgame, that was just that alone was like, I'm gonna love this show. I love that look of like, you know, because it makes you feel like you're actually watching the show through the eyes of a teenager, because like that's kind of what, you know, she's a teenager going through, you know, the awkwardness of being in high school and stuff like that, and now dealing with having to have superpowers and junk. So like, I love that it gives that look of like, this is being done through the eyes of like a young person.
Another thing too, I know you're continuing your take. I don't want to disrupt, but I just wanted to say, like, I think another thing was awesome was it's very culture heavy on of Pakistanians, I think, right? Is that what?
Yeah,
it's
not so much that it doesn't lean too heavily on it, but like that's part of her internal struggle.
Yeah, I like that though. At least they brought religion to Marvel a little bit.
I wouldn't go as far as say full on religion. It's just like it's like culture, you know what I mean? It's like having to deal with like an overbearing mother, like someone like a family who like they have certain views about like when her mom said, you're not running around there like dressing like skimpy superheroes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She doesn't like the way Captain Marvel dresses because she wears like a tight outfit. But like that's so real in certain homes that someone like Kamala Khan will have to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I thought that like, and I don't know much about like the culture of like that style, that type of culture, but like you can tell like how authentic it was, because like I just felt like, and not to want to bring like race in it or anything, but like if it was a different race, it definitely, that situation would have been handled differently. Like,
oh yeah.
So I pay homage to like how how authentic they kind of took that. I mean, me being me, I was kind of irritated with it. Like, why the fuck they acting like that? Like, she's only going to like an Avengers con type shit.
That's the point, though. Yeah, like that's.
So like, I'm like, bro, like, are you serious? But then I had to remember, like, all right, this is this type of like storyline and character, so I have to respect that, and I have to understand that this might be a tradition based off of that,
right?
Or they do it this way because of that factor. So like, I had to understand that, but the Marvel fan in me was like, "Yo, she just going to a fucking Avengers show." Like,
right?
But I'm saying like that frustration that the show made you feel. That's the point. Because that's what Kamala's feeling.
Exactly.
Like that's the way they want you to feel. They want you to show you that like what she's going through and like how she deals with her parents.
They did a really good job capturing that, though.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I love everything about the show so far. If I can make one critique, I don't especially love the look of her power. It looks too like crystally.
I'm gonna elaborate on that. I'm just gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Like I don't know. It's not so much a bad thing. It's just kind of more like a nitpick. I would have preferred if it was just like her being able to stretch her arms and stuff, or show like a more flowy kind of power, like an energy flowing around her as she stretches or something like that. It's more of a nitpick than anything, but like I'm not too mad at it. I just wish they had done it a little better. But like that's just me being me.
All right, I can go ahead. What I really captured from this series, I really did enjoy the culture of of just the Pakistani, and I think that was really cool that they kind of implemented like her culture behind like the character. Also, I did wanted to give the actor some recognition too, because the way that she is within the show, it's like if you look at her interviews, it's like she's the same exact fucking person. I thought that was like so amazing that to have somebody play a hero that's exactly like that in real life, because usually actors, they're like, oh, I never even read the comics or anything behind the backgrounds of the character, but she legit was a comic book fan and was so excited to dive into this character. And I think that this is her first breakout role too. So I mean, I don't think she's really done much with her career. So this is definitely like one of her first things. So I did wanted to give some recognition to her. But going back onto the character, I really think they really captured everything about like Alex said, like a teenager kind of going through some difficulties with high school, wanting to find herself. And I thought what was interesting too, she has like her own fucking podcast thing. I thought that was cool too. But yeah, what I definitely like about the character, like I said, it's just about her going through like some difficulties with dealing with high school. I again, like what I was trying to say, because I think I lost my train of thought. What what I really liked was that she has like her own podcast that she actually kind of uploads to like the internet. I thought that was really cool. Cause it started out with her like just talking, and then she posted that shit. She had like her own microphone. I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Baby, I think it's called Baby Sloth.
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Sloth Baby or Baby Sloth, one of the two.
One of those two. And then like I said, it's just kind of her just wanting to really be such a fan of Miss Marvel. I don't know what the connection is between her and Miss Marvel. I just think that she just wants to.
Remember, she is Miss Marvel, technically speaking.
Right, but I'm saying like
Captain Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, Captain Marvel. I'm not sure like what's the fan that like the wanting to want to be her. You know what I'm saying? Like be like her. But we all have that hero that we all look up to. So
I'm pretty sure it's just the fact that like she just idolizes that, she's a strong woman who like, she's one of the strongest Avengers anyway. So like
right. And then again, I appreciate like just everything about the show so far. I think it's funny, it's comedic. It does a great job with pulling you into the story. With like Mira said, he got frustrated with just like her parents not letting her go to school. But then it was like kind of sad at the same time when the parents just wanted to be in like a part of her life or anything like that, because the parents got upset when she kind of yelled at them.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. It was like a roller coaster for the first episode, but I think it was like a really good like introduction to like Miss Marvel. Again, we never would have seen a character like her to get her own series. So I think this is a big deal. And the only issue that I have, like I said, with the show so far, to add on what you were saying earlier, is how she got her powers.
Yeah.
The issue that I have with that is like I read when I watched it and she got the powers from the bracelet. It was kind of confusing, so I decided to just dive, did a little of researching myself and dived into like the first comic book on the Marvel Unlimited app, which is like the central hub for like all the Marvel comics. I dived in there and, from the first comic, and you can Google it too, she actually got her powers from like a mysterious mist. And
I think it's from Terra Genesis, because she's an Inhuman technically.
Right. But it definitely wasn't through a bracelet.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, but then again, I feel like the reason why they probably did that is because remember, they don't have Inhumans in the MCU yet, so I feel like they had to do something, I guess. They had to rewrite it in a way that like fits her in the MCU.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm nitpicking at that, but it's just like I know you don't have to stick directly to the lore of the character, but sometimes I know that's how they make TV shows and movies and shit like that. They kind of add their own like taste on it.
A lot of times they take liberties.
Yeah, but sometimes they kind of do it in like a shitty way, and it's like, oh man, it right. Like I'm a huge fan of like these things that like these characters or movies that they tend to do those things to, and it kind of fucking makes me upset. But I mean, that's the only thing I have. I mean, anything else, I think honestly, like the show itself, I think it's going to do well. I can't wait for the next. I think it's going to be a 6-episode series like the rest of them. So I think it's going to be an interesting take on it. I'm just really curious on how this one's going to tie in with She-Hulk and everything else that's going to be coming out for Marvel. I'm really, like I've been saying on the podcast for a long time now, I'm not sure what the end game is for how they're going to like tie all these together. I'm just really like psyched to like see is it going to be like another big movie like the Avengers? That's the biggest question here for me.
Yeah, I believe all this stuff is starting to lead up to Secret Invasion or Secret Wars, one of the two. I think Secret Invasion is getting its own show, so it might be Secret Wars that this is all leading up to, or it might be leading up to like, I wouldn't say maybe House of M, but like. Because I feel like a lot of Wanda's story in Doctor Strange 2 kind of like tackled a little bit of House of M, but yeah, I'm not sure where this is all leading toward, but like so far I'm enjoying it. Like I loved Moon Knight. Moon Knight was great. I love the first set of MCU shows. Loki, WandaVision, Captain
Oh,
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I was gonna say that was your favorite one, and then
that was my favorite so far.
and then what was the what if, right? It does. I mean, what if it doesn't really continue, right?
It doesn't necessarily tie, but it was a fun show. Don't get it twisted. I did like what if, especially the zombie episode.
But yeah, I mean, I'm liking what they're doing with it so far. So I'm definitely curious, and I'm also curious to see like what else are they gonna really like add as far as like more characters that that didn't really get the spotlight ever. And like when we were growing up watching Marvel movies, because again, we never would have seen Moon Knight get a fucking series back in like 2004 or 5.
Yeah,
or 6.
if you told me in 2010 that Moon Knight was getting his own show, I tell you you're lying. But like, what I'm interested in seeing so far for the future of Miss Marvel, though, I want to see what if they do. I want to see what villain they put in there, like, because I don't know much about Miss Marvel's rogues gallery,
right?
So like, who is she going to be up against? Maybe because like the trailers make it seem like she's just going to be just dealing with her and her powers and like being chased by like I think like some kind of like government entity, but like I don't know if she's going to actually go up against an actual like villain.
But you're saying like going beyond like that scenario, right? Like you're saying like what is it going to look like after like the whole
right? Like I'm just trying to think about like what are the future episodes going to look like?
Yeah, that is a good question. Mir, what are your thoughts on it, man? I feel like me and Alex has been tackling this.
Nah, you're good. I was just listening to everything you guys were saying. So I wanted to go back to the powers thing real fast. So like, yeah, I agree. Like, I definitely think that the bracelet was a little bit like it just felt abrupt. They kind of showed it and just was like, okay. Like as soon as you seen it, you kind of knew what it was. Like when she took it out of the box.
Yeah, I did too.
You kind of knew like, all right, like
this is gonna clamp it on.
that her costume, she wears those bracelets, so you kind of knew it.
Right.
But we do got to remember that, this is a comic book and that storylines can be rewritten
all the time.
And that everything doesn't have to stick to its original origins. That's what they have like rebirths and remodels and redesigns. Yeah. So maybe that's just a take on that. I don't like, I will say, can we give credit to her friend? Because he's such a fucking good ass guy.
I love him. I think he's amazing. I think he's a smart guy.
So fucking clutch, bro. Like he literally is a ride or die for her. Like, and I just really admire their friendship. I thought her brother was a dick from time to time.
I don't think. I think he was just kind of like a spoiled person, but like still.
Oh yeah, for sure. Spoiled, entitled. He had the better opportunities out of the bunch,
Right, and he gets away with a lot because he's a male. Because he's a male.
That ties into like her struggles with that family because she's the daughter of the family, so like they're going to be much harsher onto her.
Right.
Yeah. Another thing I really digged, I thought the costume was fucking sick, bro.
When she put it on, right? Like, I thought that was fire.
That costume was so fucking tough. Like, and it's crazy because, like, I don't even like Captain. I don't like that costume, but, like, her representation of it was fire. Like, I don't like Captain Marvel's, I don't like her costume that has that helm with the like fire. I don't like that costume. I like her traditional shit.
Her classic, yeah.
Yeah, like the little black 2-piece or whatever. Like that's cool, but like her newer shit, I'm not really a fan of. But I thought like her wearing that definitely was cool. I definitely thought when they were at the AvengerCon, her showing her powers was the highlight of the show. I thought that, and then her saving that girl, which is like not her friend, but not her enemy, but like we don't know yet.
Does she have feelings for the girl? Because I was gonna say, like,
I don't think I think it's just one of those things where like she's like
they have like a strange friendship apparently.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
She's not her friend, but like she's not. She doesn't dislike her either, but like,
excuse me. So from what I got, it looks like they were friends, but now that they got a little older, they kind of like drifted apart.
Yeah.
Now she's kind of like a mean girl, but not really. Not like in the traditional sense.
But like I will say, and I'm sorry because we probably have been spoiling things for people who haven't seen, so I just say that. But I will say, like, bro, when she used her powers and like I think it was like a skeleton head or something that like kind of popped, bro, when it hit that girl, I swore she died.
Yeah, I know she
When
did
it hurt
too.
her first, bro.
When Thor's hammer.
Bro, I thought she was dead, bro. And when I seen that, I was like, yo, Marvel this gritty now? I was like, bro, she just got
Marvel's
squashed
taking
by the hammer. And then next thing you know, I see her swinging across the room on top of the shit. And I'm like, all right, that makes sense. Because I'm like, bro, how you just end somebody like that? Like, but yeah, like I thought that definitely was the highlight. It was a lot there that kind of showed us like, because you know, like during that moment, she was like very skeptical. She was like, shit, like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, how do I help people? Like, I don't really. A lot's going on. She was overwhelmed, and it was like at that last moment where she kind of knew, like, all right, I got to do something because she's gonna die if I don't do something.
Right.
So. I thought that was all really good. And fun fact, I think I seen it on an article earlier, but they were saying that this is the highest rated Disney Plus show, period.
Woo!
Miss Marvel.
On top of
So-
Obi Wan right now? That's
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, like I thought it'd still be Mandalorian.
Nah, yeah, they said this is the best rated show so far.
I mean,
Um,
that's well. I mean, that's well said. I think they deserve it.
Shout out to Miss Marvel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like for her first break, that's what I'm saying. I had to give her some recognition on that because, like, for her
Also,
first
like,
break,
So this is my thing, right? And I don't mean to drift away from Miss Marvel, but I think that they would be a fucking amazing pair, and like I would love to see them two work together. American Chavez. I need a Disney Plus show of
Yeah.
American.
I mean,
Chavez,
wait,
bro.
you don't know?
Know what?
Okay, real quick, spoiler. Before I continue, massive spoiler alert. So, Captain Marvel is getting a sequel, right?
Yeah.
So it's just going to be called The Marvels. So I don't know if you know this, but America Chavez is a variation of a Captain Marvel. So like she's going to be in that sequel.
I thought she was a variation of like a Captain America.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Oh, then that's
Yeah.
fire. But I mean, I want a standalone show of her. Though. Like,
Yeah, I
think, like-
don't know if she's going to get a standalone show, but
her Miss Marvel, I think
like-
that would be a great
That
like.
shit would
yeah, they're going to be
fire.
working
Yeah.
together in the Marvels.
Cause like she was so good in Doctor Strange, and it was just like, bro, like these two were like, cause I think they're the same age and everything, like they're like high school girls and everything, and it was just like, bro.
I think
it'd be-
Aman is younger.
It'd be interesting because they both don't really know how to use their powers. Like Kamala, she's just now like kind of like getting into it, and then America Chavez, she's still training to learn how to use her shit too. And it's just like that shit's just so like it would just intertwine so well.
Woo!
but
Can you imagine
I
like a
will say,
cameo though? That would be cool,
Bro, at the end of the day, I'm an advocate for Jennifer Walters, and I'm waiting for that shit to drop.
Really?
Yeah, that shit's hot.
Like
though.
She-Hulk needs to drop now,
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like the look of that She-Hulk.
bro.
The CGI is really bad.
But She-Hulk's a hard character to kind of do anyway.
It looks really good. I think it looks
Because
good.
like early Hulk movies and TV shows didn't really do him that well. Like it didn't get into like, the Avengers,
I
first
disagree.
movie. To start.
What? The 2008 Incredible Hulk movie?
No. That's what I was about to say. That one was fine. That was passable. But the one before that, no.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
No. And everything
that,
before that was even trash. So it's like,
remember, like that movie came out what 2005.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, CGI for the Hulk in general was like kind of difficult in itself. So it's like, I mean, yeah, we're in 2022 now, but for the very first kind of variation of She-Hulk, you know, I think it'd been cool for her to be in like the MCU first, and then we got a TV show.
But
Like,
she is. I mean,
hers-
she is in the MCU.
Well, I mean, like in a movie, like she could have been, I don't know, at the end of Avengers or something like that. You know, I don't know, because there's so many different versions of the Avengers and shit. Like it could have, like she could have been in one of those. I don't know.
I think this is gonna be an awesome She-Hulk. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's like story wise and casting wise, yeah, everything looks fine. It's just,
The
I just
CGI,
think
Alex.
they need to bump up the CGI is all. It looks,
Yeah.
I remember watching the trailer and I was like, listen, I get it's a show, but like, come on. This is Disney Marvel money.
The only thing I had to
afford it.
add on is that I kind of want them. I think for She-Hulk, she was always like in control of like her, her mind state, where like she wasn't like an animal. Like,
she's not like a brute.
Yeah.
retained
I
her,
hate seeing Hulk like that though, like because he's in there too, and he was like helping her discover like.
He's still in the Professor Hulk
I
stage.
hate that shit, man. Especially with Hulk, man. I like for him to go bananas, like just crazy.
Yeah, I will admit, I actually kind of agree. Like when I think of the Hulk, I don't want to think of like
him wearing a dress shirt and and glasses and taking.
I don't hate Professor Hulk, but like I don't particularly love it either.
You just tolerate it.
Yeah, he's just kind of there nowadays. They did nerf him a little bit, but like,
It looks.
I don't hate him, but he is what he is now.
And then I think that when's that series dropping? I think August, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. August 17th, I think it was.
It's about time that she's got her own series already, though. Like it's like she hasn't been out. Like
she don't have a Nova movie. Isn't that crazy? Like it's bonkers, isn't it?
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. All right, hold on.
Marvel.
Hold on.
Give me my Nova show. I don't even care if it's a show. Give me something.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to Obi Wan. I don't know if Alex got a chance to get around to checking it out.
Not only have I not watched Obi Wan, I haven't watched a single Star Wars thing other than the first 3 episodes.
Oh my god! Wait! You mean the original movies?
Wait, what do you
right?
mean the first 3 episodes?
Like I'm talking like episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3
of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the only thing I've watched. I watched Jar Jar. Darth
Oh! You talking about the shit? And pre-Anakin and shit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm talking pre-Darth Vader.
Yeah, he's talking about. He's literally talking about the
Phantom Menace and all that.
Yeah.
Damn. So you didn't see the original trilogy?
Nope.
Damn.
And he didn't even get a chance to see the new ones. You know what I mean? Those
The Force Awakens. I didn't see any of those.
Those were good. Don didn't like those, but I
heard the episode 8 was crap, but I haven't seen it yet.
So Mir, you can go ahead, man. I mean, since Alex doesn't, I mean, he can give a little intake, but we'll get to him. Mir, what are your thoughts on the show so far?
So I just recently started watching it. I think I seen the first episode maybe 2 days ago. I thought it was pretty cool. What is it? I think it takes place 10 years after what is it? The second Star Wars movie? Something like that.
I think it takes a couple years after Clone Wars. Because that's when Anakin
Was it the second one, right? I think.
No, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think so, yeah, because the order...
whichever one. The one with Samuel L. Jackson. Whichever one that was.
Yeah.
I think that's episode 2. That's one of the prequels.
Yeah, because
it's not Clone Wars?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be talking about before Luke and like all those people.
Yeah. So like, I thought it was cool. I think it gave like a good kind of like setup for how you understand what is it? What movie was it? I think it was A New Hope, which was the one where she kind of like Layla reaches out to Obi Wan.
Yeah.
So we kind of understand how that worked based off of mind you, I've only seen the first episode.
Right.
So like I understand that dynamic more now. So like I understand like, okay, Obi Wan knew Layla since she was a child.
Right.
Their
Yeah.
family had history. He fought in the war with them, so like he has this huge connection to that. I forgot what the planet's called, but her family and everything like that. So I understood that a little bit more. So I thought that was a good way of how they kind of connected the original trilogy with Obi Wan. I thought, of course, he was acting like a little bitch in the beginning. Like,
Well, dang.
Yeah. No, because he was.
Obi-Wan's like
Obi-Wan.
bro, he's arguably the greatest fucking Jedi
ever.
period.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
it's just like,
and he's
for
my
him to
favorite.
act like that.
And he's
I
my
thought that was
favorite.
Yoda.
He's my favorite. And the thing is, like, what happened to him? Like, you know what?
Yeah, like, and
First
it
off,
was kind of fucking me up. And I'm just like, bro, like, you're fucking, even the dude, because I remember, like, in the first episode, the third sister and the Inquisitors, they go and they're trying to find Jedis and shit.
Yeah.
So like the dude, he goes to Obi-Wan for help, and he's like, yo, like, you used to be the greatest Jedi.
What happened to you?
To train me. And he's just like, I'm not that man anymore. And mind you, like, this dude is what, fucking a little bit, he's still younger than the Obi-Wan from the 1970s Star Wars. He's still younger than that version.
Right.
And mind you, in the original trilogy, he still goes back to like retrain Luke and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it was just fucking with me because I'm like, bro, like, in 30, 40 years from now, you're going to go back and train Luke anyway. So you acting like this now, it just rubbed me the wrong way.
It was a combination. But to answer that, like, it's because like he went through a tragic situation with Anakin, and he couldn't forgive him. Yeah, he couldn't forgive himself for allowing what happened to him. So he decided to step away from the Force and stop using it, which made him a little bit. He still has the powers, but it makes him weaker when you don't use it. And then he hasn't been training physically, so he's just been out. Like, he's just been like just randomly out there.
Yeah,
I thought Yoda was like the best Jedi on the planet.
No, Yoda. Yeah, Yoda is the best, but I'm saying like he's one of the best.
Okay, I was about to say, like, don't slander my boy Yoda like that.
No,
right?
Yoda is the best. Like, in my opinion.
Listen, I'm taking Luke over everybody. That's my guy. Like, I'm sorry.
If you go, it's crazy too, because a lot of Star Wars fans too. If you go online and shit like that, they will argue and say like, "Yo, Luke is actually one of the greatest. Like, he is the greatest."
Nah, bro.
Like, bro, like,
Hold on. I'm about to ruin everybody who loves Star Wars. Ready?
bro,
Yeah.
Luke trained from Yoda.
Wait, Mir. Hold on. I gotta ruin this for everybody. Ready? Team Jar Jar all the time. Cut me the check.
Team Jar Jar. Bro, he's the most annoying fucking character in the entire series.
He's actually the most hated character in Star Wars. Alex is an idiot.
I know.
Bro,
I couldn't stand Jar Jar.
I used to hate Chewbacca, but Jar Jar?
What?
Oh.
Chewie is my boy.
No,
Yeah.
I love Chewie now. But like, he's a
Yeah, he doesn't really like you know. He's just there.
Shut the fuck up, like. But yeah, like, but bro, the third sister is ruthless. Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro!
Can I get some Jar Jar representation in the comments?
Yeah, the third sister is like I was curious to like where did she come from and like how did
nobody, bro?
like I was curious like to see like where did she come from? I want to know what's the game plan here? Like,
Well, mind you, she has mind you, I only seen the first episode, so I think they briefly explained. But she has that beef with Obi Wan. I forgot what it was like. Why?
I'm up to date with the entire series. I don't think she has there's no personal vendetta with him. She's just going after him because she wants to be able to defeat him and prove her worth. Prove her worth to Darth Vader. Yes.
Yeah.
There's no personal vendetta, but I'm curious to see like where did Darth Vader found this found her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another interesting thing too is I don't know if you've been looking on like social media. I don't think it's about skin color here, but I believe like a lot of the Star Wars fans did not like this character. I don't understand why. It just got.
It was about race. It was a whole petition.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you heard about it, right? Like,
yeah.
What?
yeah, yeah. Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans are racist.
Yeah, I was like,
but it's crazy because like a lot of the cast had one on Twitter like defending her, saying like, we don't accept this. This is not. We don't do this here. This is not that type of community, you know. But yeah, I thought that shit was whack too. I'm like, I mean,
and it's a shame because it's like it was her first actual role in Star Wars, and I'm sure she was super excited to be on this.
She did a good ass job.
Yeah, she did an amazing job as one of the main antagonists. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I don't get it.
Like, I don't get it, but from what I've gathered from this series, I like how it continued from the Clone Wars. It kind of gave us some insight on what happened after that situation with Anakin. Pretty much with Darth Vader becoming who he is, and then it's just like telling us another backstory with Obi Wan, because like, I'm a huge Obi Wan fan already, so this was everything that I wanted to know about, like what happened, like how I was kind of hoping it was kind of going to explain a little more of his backstory, but it kind of went in a different direction though. It went towards like him wanting to protect Leia, which also was interesting too. The little girl in the series is fucking adorable, as I said like on the last episode. On the last episode of the podcast, I want to hug her. She's amazing. She's
the girl who plays Layla.
Yeah, she's so adorable, bro. Like, come on, you can't argue with that. Like, is it
Layla or Leia?
Leia.
It's Leia. Yeah, I don't know why you're saying
Princess.
Leia.
Yeah, Princess Leia.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I know there's a Leia, but like, I was like, who's Layla?
Yeah, and it went in a different direction because I thought it was actually going to get more of a backstory with him. But I mean, I like where it's going. It kind of gives you that insight, like the relationship that him and Leia kind of build together. When she was young, and because also she has no idea who her real parents are, which is a shame. You know what I mean? Like, she wants that's the bond ship that I like, that she's trying to figure out who her real parents are, even though he witnessed her real father's Darth Vader, and her mom died, which he was also there for. So that's what I'm saying. It's all coming together now, and I think it's interesting now. From what happened when he got defeated by Darth Vader, you didn't, no spoilers. I feel like I'm spoiling shit. But when he got defeated by him, I thought that was bullshit. But again, like, it's because this man hasn't done anything with himself ever since that, what happened with him and with Anakin when he got burned. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not sure where it's heading. I'm not sure, like, how is it going to tie in with The Mandalorian or because honestly, the other one is just, what is it? The book of
Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's like that one's just that one was just kind of like irrelevant in my opinion, because no one cared enough. Like, everybody is a fan of Boba Fett, and everybody, when you first seen The Mandalorian, everybody thought that was Boba Fett because that's the armor. But it's like, who cared about like him? Because they wanted to do that to explain what happened, how he came into the series in Mandalorian, and no one cared enough. I didn't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? That was unnecessary, because the Mandalorian was good already without that. It didn't need that extra add-on to them, so it was kind of a waste of space. In my opinion,
you're gonna have the Boba Fett fans come right after you.
That's
bro.
fine. I mean,
you just painted a target on your back.
That's fine. You should have seen me on the last episode. We were bombing like everything on that episode with
the Book of Hubble Bubble.
No, with Naughty Dog. So I feel like Naughty Dog's gonna hit me up and be like, "Yo, what the fuck is your problem, dude?" I was like, "Because you guys," I feel like we're going on a tangent here, but because you guys are wasting time with making a remake. If you guys haven't got a chance to definitely go check out the last episode.
Bro, we gotta talk about that real quick, guys.
Wait, real quick. Yeah, can we real quick? We'll bring this up real quick because I want everyone to be aware. It's not a remake.
What?
It is a port.
No. There is
No,
okay. So we might as well go ahead and re-enter this topic again on this episode. But so the one you're mentioning, that is the online one that is a port from, I'm guessing, part 2. Yes, that is going to be something separate. But they are also making a remake of the fucking first one.
What? Really? Wait, hold on.
Exactly. Yeah,
wait.
you didn't hear about that?
Because if you ask me,
It's
why?
a waste of time, in my opinion.
Because it's especially a waste of time. Because
you already have the show. Okay, you already have the show. You have, honestly, I don't even know what the port is from the multiplayer. Again, that's what I've been saying on the last episode. I don't.
All I see is the port. I don't see anything about.
No, they.
Well, so it's called The Last of Us Part 1. So this is the thing, right? So I'm not against it, but I can care less about it because, first of all, The Last of Us isn't that fucking old.
Thank you. That's
not that
old.
bro.
It's not that old.
That's exactly.
It's not that old to where it needs to be remade.
That's
right?
exactly what Don said on the last episode, dude.
So it's on top of that, y'all already came out with a fucking Last of Us remaster.
We just want to give the fans what they want, and it's you're already giving them the show, and
so
they keep re-releasing it with full price. So they're just suckering people out of money for the same exact game.
Bro, The Last of Us remake is essentially The Last of Us Part 2 again. Just the original storyline from the first game.
I think
they just updated the graphics to look exactly like and resemble The Last of Us Part 2, but it's the original game. My thing is Naughty Dog. I get it. This is a cash grab. This is nothing more than that. This is not they're rebuilding this from the ground up and it's going to include it's not going to include multiplayer. We know that.
Right.
It's just going to be another game and it's just going to be specifically for the PS5. That's all that's going to be.
You know what they're doing? You know what they're doing right now? They're pulling a Skyrim.
They're doing that and taking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That
yeah,
is,
they are.
and then
they're pulling a Skyrim.
And then they're following. And then they're following the examples of fucking Rockstar just making the same fucking shit all the time.
Yeah, but Rockstar's different though. For example,
with GTA 5, they're always coming out with shit with that still.
Here's the thing. At least GTA 5 has they're pushing newer content with it. At least it gets DLC.
Oh, it's not
new.
Yeah.
They did release a bunch of new DLC.
Well, see, this is where I fault Rockstar too. If you're gonna bring a game from multiple generations, at least update the graphics. We at this point, if you're gonna continue to junk off of fucking and just juice out GTA 5, at least give us a remake of that shit too.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Give us a remake of that.
Both GTA 5 and The Last of Us came out in 2013.
Exactly.
And for some reason, GTA 5 still looks like
GTA 5 from 2013. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
my thing is everybody's on Twitter. They're so you wasted everything that you had in your arsenal from Jack and Daxter to Uncharted. You don't remake those, but you decide to remake a game that isn't even 10 years old.
Or, remake Jack,
exactly.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper's not Naughty Dog.
I don't care at this point. Buy it.
But no,
everybody needs to buy Sly Cooper.
But to add on to everything we're talking about here, it's just like I said. In my opinion, I just didn't think it was necessary, even for the online. The port, if it's continuing,
we do need an online of it.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that you should have just gave part 2 online. Why the fuck would you? Why would you make a whole separate fucking game that has just multiplayer?
It probably has something to do because, mind you, that shit was supposed to come out in wasn't that game originally? I think it got announced in 2016.
They said right after the game was announced, I believe somewhere that they said that part 2 was supposed to have online.
Yeah, but the game got delayed so many fucking times that they probably had to put the shit out at some point. So they just were
and then the thing is from the port, and then me and Don said, it's even from the port, it's what are we going to be talking about? Are we talking about what happened? even if it's not going to focus on the main story, because it can't, with Abby escaping, or with Ellie leaving the guitar at the end of the fucking game. It's not going to be continuing that, because again, they'll leave that for part 3, right? Like when PS6 comes out, we don't fucking know when that's going to come out, but I'm
2 years in now.
Yeah, we're 2 years. That part 2 was they came out 2
years ago.
Yeah, part 2 came out 2 years ago, right?
No, I was talking about the PS5.
Yeah. But I'm saying by the time that part 3 comes out, it's definitely gonna come out fucking when PS6 comes out. Who fucking knows?
Well, now you know how Naughty Dog is. They gonna drop that shit right.
Yeah, at the end of the life of PS5.
Yeah, because that's what they did with The Last of Us.
Yeah.
They dropped it to the PS3. Like,
right, because they're idiots.
It came out like the last year, same year that PS4 came out.
Basically, overall, I've never been disappointed from Naughty Dog. So it's like I'm kind of confused on what are they doing with this, man? Even with the show, like the show not good enough for the fans to enjoy? Like what do you mean? That's what they said at the presentation of the Summer Game Fest. Oh, we just want to keep giving the fans what they want. And it's like, what do you mean? They have the shows. They have the show. They have they.
I mean, if that's the problem, though.
But the show isn't the same as like the game. Like, mind you, like Naughty Dog has been known for like creating a good multiplayer experience for a lot of their games.
I don't know if you noticed, but that multiplayer was hard as shit. And you want that back? Like that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the point. Like, for people who love The Last of Us to not be, bro, people that still play The Last of Us online are playing the remastered PS4 version.
So why?
So it's like, that shit mad old. So it's like people are dying for an updated version of it.
But then why are we getting a remastered one of part 1 again, though?
I told you it's a cash grab. It's a cash grab.
I was gonna say, why are we getting The Last of Us at all? Like, can we just let that franchise die?
No, you can't let it die now. That's it.
Let it die.
That's forever.
Listen, I feel like I'm getting a lot of hate for this one, but like, I don't understand the love for this franchise. It's not that great.
It is amazing.
Nah, The Last of Us
it's so mid. Like, the story is so mid.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one, bro. Like, that game is fucking phenomenal.
It is. It deserves every credit that it's getting.
I don't know when the last time you played it, but like, you might have to go back and replay that shit. That shit's
I'm good.
I think you played part 2, right? You did play part.
I beat both of them.
Yeah, look, he's a fan.
I no, don't you? Whoa! Don't lump me in with those. No. Personally, like I said, do I think the game is like? I'm not saying the game is like a 0 out of 10 by all means, but like, it's honestly like I would give it like a 6 or a 7. Like, come on, bro. Like, bruh.
I think 7 is like 7 is the least you can give that game. Like, you can't give it anything lower than that.
It can't. No.
Like,
part 1.
Like, bro, a 7 is a reach. But like, for like somebody to really criticize the game, I think a 7 is acceptable to where that's the lowest rating you can give it. But if you get that shit anything lower than that, then that's just full cap.
I would give the first Last of Us, I would give that one a 7, and then part 2 a 6.
Right.
I think Last of Us 2 was a letdown.
Oh.
Yeah, I said it.
It was amazing. I enjoyed everything about it.
How many years and Ellie can finally fucking jump? Innovative gameplay. This character can now jump a foot off the air.
But I think what they're doing, man. I don't know what the game plan is. I mean, with the multiplayer, I guess it's fine. All the fans are going to be able to enjoy this anyways. It doesn't matter what we think at the end of the day. It's just our personal opinions. But I just think, in my opinion, the part 1 was a waste of time, and the online, it's like you could have just put that into fucking part 2. And whatever this other fucking thing that they're going to be talking about, the port, it's like, yeah, we might be talking about the separate tribes or any of the online players, because apparently this is going to have its own storyline or whatever this shit is. So it might trickle down to part 3. Who knows? And that'll be interesting to see. But it's like, I'd rather you just focus on part 3 instead of just wasting your fucking time with all this. You already got the TV show. Let the fans have their take on that. And there you go. Just call it a fucking day. That's just, in my opinion.
I say let the franchise finally die out and start with some new IPs.
I'm not. You see, I'm somewhat agree with you with that. Like, that's basically what I want a little bit.
Like, I honestly don't even want a Last of Us 3.
I want a part 3. Mir, do you want part 3?
I want part 3.
I'm good.
So yeah, we just came off from. We went on a humongous tangent, but
we definitely derailed.
But I'm gonna go ahead and have Alex lead this one next. The next topic we're gonna dive into, because I know he's definitely gonna be like the possibilities.
Wait. I got one more thing to just say, and you guys are probably like, I mean, I was happy for this, but like, so there was a voting system thing out based off of all the games that were announced at the Summerfest, and it seemed that everybody thought that Modern Warfare 2 was the most exciting game that was revealed.
Oh my god,
bro! And that's the thing. There was a lot of revealed, like Street Fighter 6. What's that other game? That Dead Space looking, the
Collision Protocol. Yeah,
that.
Alex, man, me and Don didn't on the last episode, man. We just that shit looks great. But I already said my thoughts on it. Both those games should be coming out in fucking October, in my opinion.
But yeah, like everybody is excited for Modern Warfare 2 this year, as am I. Like, this game is about to be it for the fall. Like, this is about to be the multiplayer game that everybody is waiting for, especially because Battlefield was such a fucking flop.
It really was. It really was,
bro.
What, Vanguard?
No, Battlefield 2042.
Oh yeah, Battlefield. That was sad.
And it's like, I know you've been somewhat of a fan. You've been trying to keep up with the series, but it's like every time you get your hopes up, or at least have some hope that it's actually going to be good, they always let you down.
Always.
The last good Battlefield game was Hardline.
I think for me it was Battlefield 3.
Damn,
he took it way back.
Battlefield.
He took it way back. But that was a good take, though. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna let Alex lead this one. A new Kojima horror game, reportedly. So, what do we think?
Wow.
What do we think that is gonna be happening with this? You know,
I don't know what it's gonna be, but boy, am I like strapped in and ready for it.
Oh man,
listen, because like no, I'm about to have a quick hot take, and like people are about to stab me for this, but like I think when Kojima does anything other than horror games, it's bad. But like,
but with the FedEx mailbox, I mean,
like Uber Driver, the game was just not good. I'm sorry.
And we're getting
what? No, I'm talking about Death Stranding.
Oh,
Death Stranding. It was DoorDash of the game. Like that's just all it was.
I seen memes of him working at Amazon actually.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. But like, let's not beat around the bush. Horror is exactly where
he needs to be focused.
That's where he shines. And so like to see him finally come back to like an actual like authentic horror game.
Can we finally be birthed with be brought with PT?
I don't they're never gonna do that because remember it's Konami. But like, can they bring
something similar to it then?
It could be similar, but it can't be PT. It can't even be Silent Hill either. But but still, as long as it's a horror game, I know it's gonna be chef's kiss, because like he does horror so well. He did obviously the Silent Hill games. So like I'm not worried about how good or bad the game is. I mean, I'm pretty sure the story is gonna be completely mind-bendingly stupid, but like
I was gonna say,
scared. Because like, let's be honest, his stories are I don't know how much
he's like the M. Night Shyamalan of games a little bit. Like he's just
more like the sniff of, he's like the Tony Montana, sniff a giant mountain of cocaine. Just like slap on the board, yeah, let's do that. Like, okay, slow down, buddy.
That's why you don't even focus. Like, you can't be one of those people to like be focused on the story mode, because you're just gonna get lost in this. Like,
exactly. I want the spooks, I want the scares.
I know
he's gonna deliver on that. Yeah,
I want all that.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. But like, obviously, we don't know much about what's it gonna be or anything like that.
Right. We can be anticipating this whole thing, and it can actually go like completely sideways. But I mean, I'm just hoping that it's actually just like we're discussing, with PT. I think if not, it doesn't have to be PT, but at least like something like crazy like that, because he has such a great
Yeah.
idea with that, and I think he does a phenomenal job with trying to capture like the mind bending of fucking your brain. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like it makes you
he sees into your ear hole and then he
it
just like rapes your
right.
brain.
It just like if you're wearing a fucking pair of headphones and just like playing his games and content and shit like that, it just really like fucks you up. So I really am excited for that because again, like we're not getting as much horror anymore with the Collision protocol and Dead Space coming back. It's just like, oh God, like I miss that, man. I miss that. And when I seen
my wallet is crying right now.
when I seen that eye-opening scene from gameplay from the Collision protocol, I was like, dude, that was like a cinematic horror moment right there, like a movie, like that's taken out of a movie scene, like right there.
Yeah, that game's looking real nice.
It's
I can't wait for that one.
It's gonna be. That's what I'm saying. I really want that authentic jump scares to come right back into like gaming because again, like I haven't been shitting my pants for a long time, in my opinion. Because like
you need to start playing Evil Dead then.
I mean, Evil Dead's not terrifying, right? Besides the pop up on the screen, right?
Yeah, I'll say it's got a few jump scare stuff, but like
no, but we're talking about like Outlast type shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you're not gonna get you're not gonna get anything PT related.
Mir, what are your thoughts on it? I know you're not the biggest horror fan, but I
bro, I didn't even know I didn't even know any of this happened. I don't even have it. I didn't even know that he was like. I didn't even know he's back on the scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been back on the scene.
Yeah,
he's been back on the scene since Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I didn't even DoorDash the game.
Yeah.
That game was already terrible as it is, though. I'm sorry.
I can't stand it. I'm like, no offense, but
and then we're getting a part 2 from that now. Did you hear about that?
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
no.
you didn't hear about that? Yeah, we're getting a part 2.
So in part 2, he's a DoorDasher and a Lyft driver.
I didn't understand the concept though. It was just like when Don explained it because he beat the game. He was just like, "Yeah, that's actually the baby's actually Norman Reedus, but like in this past." I was like, "What?"
Huh?
So I just was like, I couldn't help the fact when I had to hold my book bag. He's like, "Yeah, the physics are really like." They take it really serious in that game. I was like, I don't want to hold my book bag in a fucking game.
I don't want to press X to counter my weight for my book bag.
No. And then the enemies, like, I mean, the guns in their game is just like, I didn't like it, dude. It's just
I didn't know there even there's combat in that game. I didn't even know there was combat.
Yeah, no, there is. It's like you get to actually shoot at like these ghost things that are trying to like kill you.
Everything I played of it was literally just walk to the destination.
Oh yeah, and then Don did say that too. The main thing, if you do not have patience, you cannot play that game because there's a lot of fucking walking.
Nope, I'm good. I have no patience.
So, Mir, what you have any takes on that though, by any chance, or nah?
Nah.
He was like, I don't know about this shit, bro.
For me.
It was like, I don't know about horror for. I mean, we're excited for the new Resident Evil, right? I mean, not Resident Evil, but like we're getting a fucking remake of that. Part 4.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's what I said on the last episode. Why not? Let's bring back all the old shit. Let's bring back God of War 1. Because why not, right? Because we're getting the new one just got announced recently, which is great. But I'm saying like, yeah, we're getting it in November.
I thought it was delayed to 2023.
Nope, it's coming out in November now. I mean, we have there's no common ground here. We'd have no idea.
Dude,
so
November's looking wild this year.
Oh yeah, for sure. With Forspoken and everything else is going to be coming out.
Wait, Forspoken comes out in November?
No. Forspoken comes out in October, my friend.
My wallet is going to be crying.
Yeah, and the worst part is like it's the fall time. You're near your birthday, and then it's near Christmas too. At that, man, that's horrible. But yeah, definitely excited for this new project from Kojima, and definitely want to see what it's going to be like for him actually making some new IPs besides fucking this Death Stranding shit, man. Just get off the topic already.
Let's just leave that Stranding alone.
Right. Let's just leave that in the past. But of course not. I'd rather like me and Don discussed it. We would have preferred a movie than a game. Like at least a movie. And it's like I feel bad because Norman Reedus feels like he's enjoying the experience, of course. Like the being able to play like act in motion capture, mocaps and shit like that. I think it's a different experience for him. But it's just like. I don't know. It's just like it's kind of wasting his talent. Why are you putting him on such a?
I mean, hey, listen.
He's getting a check at the end of the day.
Yeah, we'll say, at the end of the day, he's like, "Cut me the check."
Oh man. But I think that concludes all of our takes. Guys, have any other additional comments or anything do you guys want to tackle?
Yes, that does. I want to start off real quick, and I'm gonna let you both know that you both have to buy Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out this November. Finally, fully open world, and finally 4-player co-op. So you boys are gonna help me.
Wait, on the Switch?
Yep.
Oh, look at that! Is Nintendo actually implementing more online?
Bro, that's
shit?
too good to be true.
It's 100%. Look up the trailers. Look up the trailers.
I bet I know what the catch is. Either one, it's going to be local co-op only, or two, it's going to be public lobbies, but like you cannot invite your friends. As of local four, it's going to be online co-op with randoms.
I don't care what the format is. Listen, it's finally a Pokemon game that's fully open world and has 4-player co-op.
So how does that work, by the way? It's like, would you be able to like actually see you have to go locate that character, or like, can you invite him to like a lobby or something like that?
I don't know how it's gone. I don't know the exact, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna have like drop in, drop out. Because that's kind of what Sword and Shield had, but obviously Sword and Shield was only online when you're in the open, the wild area. So like, I don't know the exacts on how that's gonna work, but if it goes off of Sword and Shield, it was just drop in, drop out.
Oh.
So
I think it'll be interesting. Mir, you gonna try it out?
Probably not. I don't know. I didn't even finish. Yeah, what is it? AC Arceus, whatever.
You didn't finish Legends Arceus?
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
so,
man.
bro, like the only game I'm getting for Switch is Splatoon. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. I don't even blame you on that.
Once Pokemon comes out, I might not buy anything for my Switch for a while.
So definitely, guys, check out the new Pokemon game. When is it actually coming out?
November 18th, 2022.
There you go, Alex. I know definitely we're gonna do an episode on that. Alex is definitely gonna fucking murder that episode. He's gonna be like, "Yo, we gotta talk about it, bro."
I mean, I might put out a couple let's plays for it. I'm just saying.
Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever you feel comfortable with, man. So definitely check.
On it.
Definitely check that out in November. I would like to add something. Me and Mir actually tried out the like this new free to play game. It's actually called The Cycle. It's actually interesting though, Mir. Like I got a chance to actually play it, and I think it was a really fun game. For a free to play.
Cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Cycle. What is it called? The Cycle Frontier. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free to play game, and it looks like it's it takes place out of space a little bit. It seems like you have to use the mining pickaxe to like kind of collect materials, right? Like,
yeah, I think it's just like one of those like you hunt monsters, like animal type shit.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-player. Like I heard it's based off of like huge raids. So like I heard that like there's like 19-man raids and stuff in there. So like you group up with a bunch of people on a raid and you just like fight big monsters and shit like that. Yeah, I mean it's cool. Like it has cool gameplay and everything. I was a little confused on like how the mechanics work and like understanding like what exactly I need to use, like which tools are important and shit. So I was struggling with that. But yeah, I mean, it seems like your typical like regular online PvE type of like, you have your hub world and where you get to see other players. And
Yeah,
stuff,
I thought that was cool. I thought that was
all that
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Like, especially you get to see like other online characters go to like the different shops or anything that's located on the home world.
Yeah.
I thought that
The
was
only
cool.
thing I will say about this game though is like it has that roguelike effect to where like if you because I think I forgot what the term is called, but I know it's like a mission or a board or something like that. But like when you deploy for whatever your mission is, if you die, that's it. Like there's no respawning. Like you get sent back to the hub world and you lose all your materials and all your weapons and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
no.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got to get all that shit all over again.
I'm
And you got to
sorry.
go back into the hub world.
What?
You got to go back into the
Oh
level
yeah,
that you did.
yeah.
And and bro, that shit's hard because those monsters hit you pretty hard.
I should have mentioned that, yeah, because I was gonna say like I actually went in there because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and I just got murdered. I got murdered, and I lost everything.
Yeah, like it's not as simple as like you go down and you get like a self.
Oh no, they send you back all the way at the home world, and then you.
That's a big old no for me.
Yeah, you get sent all the way back.
I'm too much of a filthy casual for that.
So I mean, I don't know if that's your taste, guys. If you gotta want to check out the Cycle Frontier, but I mean, hey, it's a free to play game. It's really unique. It's free at least. You know, it at least comes with that. Like, so I think that'll be a good unique flavor to like gamers that want something different. You know what I mean? Especially if it's difficulty, if that's what you guys are searching for.
I meant to tell you too. Like I had probably like 2 weeks ago or not. I had brought Mythic Force.
Oh,
I had brought that.
Wait! You never mentioned this. How did you feel about it, bro?
I forgot. So I like the game. The problem is that it's dead. The game's dead. It's a cool game. Like the gameplay is cool, the art style's cool. It's very fun and simple. The problem is that it's just a dead game, and it's kind of super like repetitive. It's like you survive round based type shit. Like, but the art style and everything is cool. The only thing, like, and Nick, I think this will be a downfall for you, is that the game isn't optimized for like super high FPS. I think it locks out at like 60 or like 100. So that's where I was kind of fucked up with it too. I'm like, bro, like
it's kind of it feels like it's kind of stiff, right? Like
it's not stiff, but like there's like barely any graphical improvement you can do to the game. Like you can't you can't increase the resolution, like the sharpness. It's like what you see is what you get, and that's it. Like you can't really increase everything, and then the frame rate's capped. So like that kind of did it for me, but like that wasn't the sole purpose of like why I refunded it. It was a dead game. Like if the game was $10, all for it. But this shit's like $30, so it's like
right. And then,
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna run me my money back because I like if it because like right now Epic Games has a huge sale to where like if you buy any game that's more than $15, you can get it for you can get 25% off. So like the game being like $15, $10, that's all right as long as you have people to play with. I would recommend getting it. But to spend full like $30, hell no. But that as to the last thing. So like, I don't know if you guys seen, but like Epic Games gives out free games every month.
Yeah.
So what they did was, I don't think a lot of people caught on to it, but luckily I was one of the people that did. It was probably like I want to say like sometime maybe a week or two ago. They had added the BioShock collection on there, and it was free.
It was free. It was free for a weekend.
It was free for like, it felt like 2 days or so, and then that shit went back to the original price. And I was like, yo, I'm like, bro, this shit's free, but now I think they're like $20 a piece on the Epic Game Store.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad. I mean, we already like for that collection, me and Alex already like bowled through all that shit already.
Love that franchise though.
It is.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like to get it for free.
Yeah, you
and
can't.
then it's not like it's the original version, it's the remastered version. Like,
yeah,
bro, like, that's
yeah.
steal, like.
I think I don't know if a lot of people. Yeah, that would have been amazing for a lot of people to get that the opportunity.
I think I felt like low key because like they didn't really announce anything. it was just up there. Like you just went up there and it was like, oh hey.
Well, hopefully a lot of people got a chance to actually get some free content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least that. Yeah.
Oh shit! Did we? I think we missed the topic.
What we missed?
We didn't talk about the quarry.
Oh no, we already talked about it on a previous episode, but we're currently playing it right now, and
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we already
talked. The quarry, and you didn't tell me, you racist.
Yeah, I was. I mean, well, dude, you were busy, so I decided to just play it before the podcast, man.
Dang, I wanted to like, because like that game has like a couch multiplayer kind of thing where like you can play.
Yeah,
with friends.
it does. I think you can play up to like 8 people or some shit.
Wait. We can play it together.
As local co-op, like
It's
online
local,
multiplayer is coming next month.
So each person can pick a character, and like when that character has scenes where that person makes a decision, you pass the controller to that person.
Well, we were actually gonna save it for like when we actually completed the game, and you know we exhaust everything in the game, and then we can actually come back on the show and actually break down like everything about it. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's it, because we already talked about it. Me and Don already talked about it on one episode, and what we think the game is going to be in. Obviously, it's not exactly what we thought it was, but it looks really good. I already got jump scared from it because I am a punk. But yeah, no, it's we'll definitely save that for another episode though. We'll save that.
Stay tuned.
And if anybody else has anything else, we can go ahead and wrap up this episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all the content that we discussed over this episode. Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Spotify, on Twitter as well, and stay tuned. And we're going to continue to pump out more content for you guys. And then we're going to keep a close eye on this Summer Game Fest as well, just to discuss any other new games out there so we can kind of talk about. And yeah, I think that's about it. We'll wrap up right there, guys, and see you in the next episode. Peace.